What is up, you guys? It's your boy Chan. This is a different type of video. Um, this is more leaning towards producers, artists, that deal with this. I've dealt with this plenty of times, and these are my ways and some tips that you guys can, follow, and maybe it might help. So let's get right to it. So tip number one, don't compare yourself to other artists. That's the one thing that I used to do in the beginning while making music. I used to, like, while making a song, I used to be like, man, how come I'm not sounding like this guy? How come I don't sound like that guy? And then throughout time, your mind gets stuck into that, like, little thought about, like, okay, how come I don't sound like the big guys, the professional guys? And then you're gonna feel more like, I guess not sad, but you're just not gonna enjoy making music, and you're just gonna think about, okay, I don't sound like this guy, so I should just give up. And I actually did, like, deal with that, but just throughout time, you start getting, comfortable with your own sound, your own music, and you don't compare yourself to others. That tip is, like, hard for some, but it is possible to do it. Just keep on making music, just try to get that mentality out of your head. All right, tip number two, it's produce other genres. And the good thing about this one is that, so it's a great way to experiment with other genres. So there'll be times where I'll be making EDM, and then I get stuck in a song or something like that, and then I can't do anything. So then I'll either just start getting into making some cumbia, or making some banda, or making some hip-hop or reggaeton. And once you make those other genres and you experiment, you hear certain sounds or certain things that you do in that other genre, and then you put it into, like, your style of music, and I just feel like it's good because you're getting out of your comfort zone, and, like, you're trying new things, and trying new things is always good because you always learn something out of it. Tip number three is step out of the studio and take a break. Taking a break for me is so important, and that's only when I need it. So whenever you're, like, too stuck in this, like, making a song and you don't know what else to do, or you just don't have the inspiration, it's always good to take a break. Like, go out with your friends, go outside, maybe play some video games, watch a movie, hang out with your girlfriend, hang out with your boyfriend. Anything that you can do that's not music related, so you can just take your mind out of that and just, like, live in the moment. You should have a not job, but a life, like, outside of just being stuck in the studio or your bedroom studio. My voice just cracked, but bedroom studio all day, all night. So, like, taking a break is always fine, and it helps. Tip number four, I listen to music. So that's my tip. Whenever I listen to music, I usually do it when I'm at the gym or stuff like that, and that's when I really, like, just start listening to other people, like, what they do. Okay, like, how's this sound, like, how's the snare sound in this type of genre, blah blah blah. And I just hear stuff like that, and then you just get inspired with all those music, and then you also just find new music and new talent that you never heard of. Maybe you can collab with some guy. And then my last tip, tip number five, and this is something that I do. So tip number five is ask a friend. It can be anyone that's an actual producer, or just a friend that you really enjoy and just is a music lover just like you. So what I do, I guess, how do you say, like, I incorporate my fans and my supporters. So what I do is, like, I'll put up, like, a Instagram picture, like, on my story, and saying, like, it's like a poll, and I'm like, let's say if it's like a remix or something that's coming up, or maybe I'm having trouble with the drop, and I vote, like, do you guys like this? And then they say yes, no. And if it's no, like I ask, okay, what do you, what don't you like? Or ask a friend when you have a song, like if they come over and be like, hey, check this out, like let me know what you think. You know, just stuff like that you can do. So you can do like social media, or just physically go and up to them and be like, hey, I got this banger, check it out, what do you think? And that's what I do. Sometimes I usually show them to my friends and family, and to some producers I send them like, hey, what do you think about this? And then they just like, oh, you gotta fix the low end, you gotta fix the high end, you know, maybe fix a little bit more about mixing, you know, stuff like that. And the thing is, everything that they tell you is advice, or suggestions. You don't have to follow what they say, you know, it's all on you. Maybe there's a certain sound that they hate, but you like it and then you want it there, you know. It's just like things to make you like make your sound or make your track better. But you know, always go with what you think is right, okay? So like it's fine to go ask a friend, but like always be like, okay, he said that, but maybe I could change it, maybe I can do this and that, you know. Just like there's a lot of ways, you know, that you can do that. So but yeah, that's basically all my tips, my 5 main tips that I use when I've producer block, writer's block. And maybe some of you guys do the same that I do, maybe some of you guys don't, but I'm very curious. So let me know down below, what are your ways that you encounter this. So, and also let me know if you guys like this type of video. I had an idea of making a video sort of like this, but because, you know, I want to help others as well. So make sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on my social media, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Facebook, all right here. Like this video, and I feel like I said it, but subscribe, because let's get this channel to 100. So peace out.